What is up, guys? Chris here, Professional Dad, and I am back with another knife video. Now, I was on a little tangent there where I was going and showing you all every brand that I had and then each model of that brand. I did take a couple days off to where I didn't do that because I wanted to make some other videos. But let's get back to it. There's still a lot of brands to go through. I've still got a lot of brands to touch on. We've done Civivi, Kaiser, Vosteed, Kershaw, CJRB. Is there another one? There might be another one that we've already done. I don't know. But this one right here is going to be a really good brand. This is a great brand. This is a brand that has some really, really super nice, really high quality knives. And in fact, in 2023, 2024, they had a couple of the best knives, banger knives that come out, especially when you're talking under $100. They also have one of the top 5 EDC knives available under $100 if you ask me, in my opinion, and I know my opinion doesn't count for much. And that brand is QSP. Now, I don't have a lot of QSP. I've had more. I've given some away on giveaways, and I also have had a few that have walked out. They took wings and sprouted and flew away. That's another story, neither here nor there. But I do have a few right here that I'm going to show you, so this should be a pretty quick video. Like always, I'm going to start with the fixed blades, and I only have one fixed blade, and it actually happens to be a small fixed blade. It's a neck knife, but boy, this might be the best neck knife available. No, that's not true. I love the Outdoor Element Scout Feather. To me, that's just a hard knife to beat. But this is definitely one of the top 5 neck knives, probably. A great one, and it is the Canary. Now, if you have not checked out a Canary, they've got the full size, and they've got this little neck knife version. The neck knife version is fantastic. Now, I don't have a full-size version, but I'm sure that this is just as cool in the full-size version. I'm pretty sure they came out as the neck knife first and then came out at the full-size. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. But I think that's how it went. And if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. But I do think it came out as the neck knife first. Now, mine actually has a carbon fiber sheath. You're seeing that right. Really cool. And it's got this little copper style of Damascus, whatever it is. I can't remember what it's called. Copper infused Damascus. It's really I mean, this thing is gorgeous. I mean, it really is. Now, if you go and look at the QSP Canaries now, the neck knives, they've got all kinds of Damascus like this in other materials that are just as beautiful. But when I got this one, they only had 4 available, and this was the only one that they had that was like this with the Damascus. This was the only one that they had available. And this is not a cheap one. I think it's around 110, 120 bucks or something like that. You might be able to get them a little bit more affordable than that if you find them on sale, maybe through Amazon or something, I don't know. But this has a Damascus blade, a really cool Damascus blade. It's beautiful. It's got this, it's kind of like jimping, but it's this really cool, stylish jimping. Really neat. Drop point or spear point, if you want to call it that. Flat grind, just beautiful. Razor blade sharp. I mean, hair popping sharp. I mean, wow. Hair popping sharp. I don't know if you can see that. I mean, this thing is so razor blade sharp. This thing is awesome. Of course, it's full tang and everything. Just a beautiful knife. It really is. A gorgeous little neck knife. I don't carry it because it's just too pretty to use, and I don't want to mar this knife up. But I would definitely, because I like carrying neck knives. I love the Scout Feather by Outdoor Element. I carry that knife all the time as a neck knife. And I would totally carry this knife. if I had the regular version. As a matter of fact, I don't know. I honestly don't even know what my problem is. I should have had a full-size Canary by now, and I should have had another Canary other than this one, just like the micarta versions, because they have micarta and they have G10. I definitely need to get a regular neck knife Canary and start carrying it, because this is such an excellent knife. I mean, look at that blade shape right there. That's a great blade shape for EDC, for a little. This is a perfect little neck knife. It really is. Awesome little knife. And they're affordable too. If you don't get the ones with that Damascus style copper or other materials that they have that are like Damascus handles and stuff, if you don't get them, I think you can get one for around 40 bucks or something, maybe even more affordable than that. They're super affordable and they're really, really good knives. And QSP makes excellent knives. You know, the first knife I'm going to show you that's not a fixed blade is this. This is the QSP Unicorn. Now, this has got a 14C 28M blade. It is a button lock. It has micarta handles. This greenish black. I don't really know what color that is. We'll go with black or brown. In the camera, it looks brown, but in person, it looks darker than that, but on camera, it definitely looks brown. It does not look, I can see in the camera, and it looks way lighter in the camera than it does in person. But whatever color it is, it's cool. Deep carry pocket clip, screws are set into the handle, and it is reversible. There's holes all through the handle, as you see, to lighten it up. Also to give it a unique look. A very cool blade shape. Very cool blade shape. Now this is a trailing point, so it's got a very sharp tip, a nice belly with the cutting edge, very, very sharp, good knife, and it's got a thumb hole right there for opening. Now you've got a couple ways of deploying this blade. One is a flipper tab, boom. One is the button lock, and the other is, of course, the thumb hole. I can't do it. I just can't do it. And I definitely can't do the reverse flick, but a lot of people can. They're in there talking to their mom. So if you hear them in there, I apologize. Cool knife. Really, really like this knife. Good swedge on top. Great little EDC knife. And I think you can get this for $50. Maybe on sale you can get it a little bit more affordable than that, possibly. But I'm going to tell you right now, micarta handles, 14C blade, deep carry pocket clip. I mean, this thing has got a lot to offer. It's a great, great little knife. Button lock, it's fidgety. All three of these next three knives are great. Which one am I going to show first? All right, I'm going to show this one first. This is the QSP Kali, K-A-L-I. Now, I'm going to show you something really quick. Where did I set that knife? Now, we all know what this is, the Vosteed Raccoon. And we know that this is this is the top liner lock, one of the best EDC knives available, no matter what price you're spending. This is one of the best. Now I want you to look at this knife shape, at the entire thing. Now I want you to look at this knife. They are so similar in every way except for blade. Now there's obvious differences. Here you've got a thicker spot, then you've got this little here, but both of them have the finger choils up near the blade. They both have a finger choil right behind it. Both of them have a button lock, dual thumb studs. Both of them have similar handles that feel the same in the hand. Now this one is aluminum, this one is micarta. Obviously this is a better knife, no question about it. But this one is very, very similar, except for this has aluminum handles. It is very, very deep carry pocket clip. Screws are set into the handle, and it is reversible, left hand or right hand. It does have jimping on top, dual thumb studs. Now here's some great things about this knife. Now, this is ceramic coated, a ceramic coated blade, and you can feel the ceramic texture to it. It's a fantastic knife. Look at this clip point right here. Look at that swedge, but also look at that grind work on that tip. Very sharp, very good knife. Great grind work right there to give it that little, it's just a really cool looking knife. 14C 28M blade steel, you know, just a great knife. This is a fantastic EDC knife. Now it's not cheap. I think these are what, 80 bucks. So it's a, you know, it's got a little price tag, but it's a fantastic knife. It looks cool. You can get these in different color aluminum. You can get them in a different color blade. I love the ceramic coated blade. This thing is really fantastic. I love the overall look of this knife. It is awesome. But if you like that, the Vosteed Raccoon, this does have better action. It does. It's got better action, a little bit more fidgety and snappy than this, and it feels a little different in the hand because of the weight with the micarta. But this feels very similar in the hand, very similar. And it's got a, yeah, this has a clip point blade, that doesn't. A lot of similarities outside of that though. The dual thumb studs, the finger choils, the contouring of the handle, the way it feels in the hand. I mean, there's just so many things. If you like that knife, the Vosteed Raccoon, check out the QSP Cali. I'm telling you right now, you are going to like this knife. It's not as snappy as that one. It is snappy, but nowhere near snappy as that. And it's not as snappy with the button lock. I mean, it might seem like it, but if I was to start that with the other one, it's a lot quicker and snappier. So it is snappy. It's got great action. If you like the Raccoon, check out this Cali. This is a fantastic knife. I can't recommend this knife highly enough. Excellent knife. It really is. One of the best knives that QSP makes, in my opinion. Actually, these next two are as well. This knife is a home run. In my opinion, this is one of the top knives made that came out the year that this came out. What, a year and a half ago? This is one of the top knives that was released. All brands. This is one of the top ones. Under 100 bucks. The Vault. Let me tell you right now, this knife is so amazing and awesome. This thing's got so much going for it. It's crazy. This knife is a home run all day, every day. Deep carry pocket clip, screws in set because it goes through the top and it is reversible. You've got very thick steel liners with a steel spacer right there. And it's half micarta, half aluminum. Crossbar lock. They're fighting over the phone. Again, I apologize. She'll take care of them, I'm sure. Dual thumb studs, jimping on top. Very aggressive jimping, perfect jimping, a great flat grind, drop point blade. Look at this knife. You want to talk about fantastic, and the action is phenomenal. The action on this is better than the action on that Cali. This crossbar lock action is phenomenal. Finger choils feels great in the hand. You can choke up or hold it back here for a full grip, but you can definitely choke up and even better grip. Very sharp point, extremely razor blade sharp. This one as well is 14C 28M blade steel. They do a lot in 14C, QSP does. This one right here is around 80 to 90 bucks. I think it might be a little bit more affordable than that. And it's definitely going to be more affordable if you get it on Amazon. I'll tell you a funny thing. The other day, I was looking at a knife that was $90 on Blade HQ. But I always link the Amazon links in the video descriptions because Amazon is just usually more affordable, and I want you all to save the most money possible. If you're going to get a knife, I want you to be able to get it for the best deal possible. And in the video, I was talking about how this is an $80 to $90 knife, and I looked it up on Amazon. It was $30 on Amazon. I couldn't believe it. It's crazy, the variations in pricing on some of this stuff. It really is. So I don't know what you'll get this knife on Amazon, but on Blade HQ, it's like $80 to $90, and it might be a little bit more affordable than that. It might be 70 to 80 bucks. I'm not sure. I don't care what it costs. It's worth the money. This is a fantastic knife. It also has kind of a gentleman's knife look to it, executive style knife. Very just elegant, very classy look to it. They do have a couple variations of this knife that you can get with some different colors and stuff, but all in all, fantastic knife. Thumb studs, the action is, there's no flipper tab, but you do have dual thumb studs and you have a crossbar lock that the action is phenomenal. The QSP Vault is definitely one of their best knives, in my opinion. And they have so many good knives. And I'm sure that many of you will tell me, what about the QSP this or what about the QSP that? I just don't have them, so I can't list them. But these are fantastic. And of course, everybody knows about this knife. In my opinion, this is one of the top 5 knives, EDC knives available under 100 bucks. And this one happens to be really special because it is in S90V. And did you see that action? The QSP Penguin is in a league of its own. This knife is, I mean, come on. Deep carry pocket clip, true deep carry pocket clip, screws inset into the handle, and it is reversible. Now this one happens to be diamond textured aluminum. This is what we call a pocket shredder, and this one will shred your pockets. The texturing is so aggressive, it will eat your pockets up. I promise you. See, only thing about this knife that's a little, it's too aggressive. It does have steel liners, has very good jimping, dual thumb studs. Look at that sheep's foot blade. Look at that sharp point. Look at that flat grind. This knife for EDC, it's almost like it gives you the feeling of a really good pocket knife, and it's a cross between a pocket knife and a utility knife, like a box cutter or something, because look at that blade. It's the best of both worlds. And when you put S90V on it, come on, get out of here. I mean, you can get this knife right here with S90V for like $90 with aluminum handles and S90V. And you're going to be so happy. The ergonomics, I love knives that have straight lines. I just love them. I say it all the time. You've heard me flog that horse before. Straight lines don't force you to hold the knife one way or the other. It doesn't matter if you have fat fingers, skinny fingers, big hands, little hands. If you like to hold the knife one way or another way, when there's straight lines and it's just neutral, you can hold it no matter who you are, no matter how you like to hold a knife. You hold it however you want, and the straight lines accommodate that. When there's a lot of finger trolls and stuff and different contouring, it's literally going to dictate how you hold the knife. And I like the fact that straight lines give you the option to hold it however you want to. And I do like that about the Penguin. Now, I recently had a really nice one that was in 154 cm blade steel and titanium handles. It developed legs and walked off. I haven't seen it. I think it decided it wanted to live somewhere else, and it just didn't talk to me about it. I'm sure it was afraid I would try to talk it into staying, telling him how much I loved it and stuff. And because I do, I love all my knives, and I don't feel complete without them. And I'm sure wherever it is, I hope it knows that it's still loved. And it can come back home anytime it wants. If it ever wants to come back home, just call me. Send me a SOS, a letter. Throw a bat beacon up into the air. I will see it. I will come find you. And I will bring you back home to your brothers and sister knives, and you will be welcomed with open arms. Now, having said that, somebody else obviously loved it just as much. It is what it is. Great knives, though. The QSP Penguin, fantastic knife. If you want a good, I was going to say USP, EDC, SOS. I don't know what I was going to say. If you want a good EDC knife, right there you go. Of all the knives that I just showed you, the Penguin, if you don't have one, get one. They have an XL version, they have a mini, and they have the regular size. That's how popular that. You can always tell when a knife is really good because they will have so many variations. They will have different, they'll start out with just a one, or maybe you can get it in a couple of different colors, maybe maybe micarta and G10, or maybe micarta and aluminum. But you're only going to have a couple options. But then it sells so well that they come out with more options. Now you can get it in G10, aluminum, titanium version perhaps. You got different models or different versions. Then the next thing you know, they'll come out with the mini, or they'll come out with an XL. And if it's really good, then they're going to come out with a mini and an XL. And then if it's really, 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 really good, they're going to come out with the mini and an XL. And in every single one of those, they're going to have so many different variations that you can't even count and imagine. That's the QSP. That's how popular this knife is. That's how good this knife is. That's how many they sell of this knife. And there's a reason why. People vote with their dollars. And people have voted this is one of the best knives out there, period, hands down, full stop, no question. The Elementum is another one like that. The Elementum and the QSP Penguin, I say it all the time, probably two of the best-selling EDC knives there are, for a reason. People absolutely love them. This I see. The Elementum, I don't. Now the Elementum slip joint, boy, I sure do. It's the perfect slip joint knife in my opinion. It's amazing. But I don't see the Elementum so much as an EDC knife. Some people do, I don't. But this one right here, boom, it's amazing. All right, I'm gonna stop rambling. That's it, guys. That's all my QSP knives. I've got, next time I'm going to do buck or cold steel. I don't know which one I'll do next, but I'll do one of those two next. And we'll just keep moving through, and one brand at a time. But I appreciate it. Remember, links for all of these knives will be in the description below. Also, links for the Unprofessional Dad merch, t-shirts, hats, hoodies, whatever you want. Also, the link to join our premium member Knife of the Month giveaway. We will be giving away a knife on the last day of the month to premium members only. We give a knife away every Tuesday, at least one knife every Tuesday away that's open to everybody in the community. But the last day of the month, we give away one knife to members only, and it's at least $100 in value. It's usually around $150 to $160, possibly more. All the money from the premium members goes back into the premium membership giveaway knife. So we're going to have a really good knife to give away on the last day of the month. So get ready, guys, if you want to be a part of that. If you join at Tier 1, you get one name in the drawing. We will literally draw a name out. If you're Tier 1, you get your name in that drawing one time. If you're Tier 2 premium member, you get your name in there 3 times. If you're Tier 3, you get your name in the drawing 5 times. So you got 5 chances in that box of having your name drawn out and being the winner of the Knife of the Month. Every month we do that, and every month somebody wins. So it could be you. Links for all that will be in the description below. What else? I was going to say one last thing. Yeah, I can't think of what I was about to say. Links for all that is in the description below, guys. I'm Chris, the Unprofessional Dad. I wish all of you sharp knives and happy lives, and I will see you in the next one.